What's going on, guys? Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to our daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is going to be Tuesday the 16th of July, got confirmed deals to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yes, this episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, it's a new transfer upload. And finally, in the comment section below, what 3 teams will be relegated from the Premier League this season? Right, let's jump into confirmed deals, and so far today has only been 2 to cover, but again that could change throughout the episode. And the first one is going to be Leo. He's joined Lille in the Ligue 1 from Rio Ave, I'm not sure I said a team name, and a fee of €6 million. Matías Vargas has joined Espanyol from Vélez Sarsfield in Argentina, and they paid $10.5 million for him. And a nice bit of news to wake up to is how FC Porto are handling the whole Iker Casillas situation and making him put his health first. So the club have now confirmed that Casillas will not play for the club this season, and instead he'll be part of the coaching staff. That's as he continues his recovery from a heart attack. Yes, it is sad that he won't be playing next season, but I think it's a really nice gesture from Porto to offer him another job and hopefully he recovers well and gets back into football. One of the biggest talents right now in world football is Kai Havertz from Bayer Leverkusen, and he's confirmed he will stay at Leverkusen for at least 1 more year despite reported interest from several clubs. The 20-year-old midfielder has been targeted by Bayern Munich, for example, in recent months, but it says he wants to stay and has no intention of leaving Leverkusen. He wants to carry on progressing, and to be fair, if he carries on the way he's going, he'll get a massive move at some point in the future. Like last season, he was genuinely fantastic, and I think it was his first breakout year kind of thing as well. And yeah, great player to watch, and he'll be remaining at Bayer Leverkusen for next season. And next up, we've got a transfer that hasn't been confirmed just yet for me at midday on Monday, but by Tuesday at 8 AM, it could well be a done deal. And that is going to be Abdou Diallo going to Paris Saint-Germain. He's set to finalise a €32 million deal from Borussia Dortmund to join the French champions. He's set to undergo a medical on Monday, so later on today for me, and he wants to make the move. He'll sign a 5-year contract, and he only joined Borussia Dortmund 1 year ago from Mainz, and they paid 28 mil for him back then. But the reason he wants to leave, he wants guaranteed first team football, or more first team football should I say, because Mats Hummel's coming in, it makes him go down the pecking order. But then again, at Paris Saint-Germain, they have got a lot of centre-backs already, like Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, so he might not be too better off there. A short one from the Express is saying that Manchester City is set to sign DANI ALVES on a free transfer. He left PSG after 2 years and he's set to earn £120,000 a week to join the Premier League champions. It's a player that brings obviously a lot of experience and will be a very good backup to the likes of Kyle Walker. And if they do sell Danilo, which is very expected, they're still in the market for Joao Cancelo as well, so they might use Kyle Walker as centre-back next season. Flamengo are looking to sign Atletico Madrid forward Diego Costa, that's according to ESPN Brazil. The Brazil side have sent representatives to Europe to try and negotiate a deal for the 30-year-old striker, who could be on his way out of Atletico for a second time. The first time was back in 2014 when he moved to Chelsea. And to be fair, during this transfer window, he has been linked to the likes of Wolves as well. And with the likes of João Felix coming in, he may be looking for more first-team football. Flamengo are willing to pay up to €13 million for Costa, but his high salary demands could make a deal pretty difficult. And now moving on, according to an article from La Province, they are saying Marseille have accelerated talks with Boca Juniors in recent hours for 29-year-old attacker Dario Benedetto. A deal could be closed for €15 million by the end of the week, and they're looking to bring in a few players, but the whole financial fair play situation, they've also got to sell this summer. Daniel Sturridge has been offered a route back into the game after being released by Liverpool this summer, with Serie A side Bologna ready to take him to Italy. According to the Express, both Aston Villa and Rangers are also said to be very interested in acquiring the 29-year-old striker, but his wage demands he wants very similar to what he earned at Liverpool, which was around £120,000 a week, and that could put teams off signing him. Oliver Torres is on the verge of a €20 million move to Sevilla, according to Ebola. The 24-year-old midfielder joined Porto from Atletico Madrid in a permanent deal in 2017, having spent the previous 3 seasons on loan there, but he'll return to La Liga this summer, and Sevilla are confident of reuniting him with Lopetegui, who brought him to Portugal in the first place. Okay, it turns out this deal is now a confirmed transfer, and Sevilla is signing from Porto for a believed fee of €12 million instead of the 20 that was quoted in that article. He signed a 5-year contract, and he's the Spanish side's 9th signing of the summer so far. A very short one from the Daily Express is saying AC Milan and Roma are both interested in signing Fulham midfielder Jean-Michel Seri. He only joined the Craven Cottage side last summer from Nice, and the move didn't really work out for him because for him personally his performances weren't great, and for Fulham of course they spent like £100 million and still got relegated. Any transfer away is likely to happen at the end of the month though, because as of right now he's on holiday because he's participating in the African Cup of Nations. And next up, according to TalkSport, they're saying Tottenham star Christian Eriksen could run out of options this summer and instead stay at the club next season. Spurs have placed a £130 million asking price on the Dane's head, who has just 12 months left on his current contract in North London. Real Madrid and Manchester United were said to be keen on the 27-year-old, but so far no bids have materialised. And it's probably quite a difficult situation for him because he did say at the very start of the window that he wants to move on and start a new challenge. And the dream was like Real Madrid, but obviously for them they spent a lot of money so far this summer at like sort of Eder Militao, Hazard, Rodrigo, you got Mendy, Luka Jovic. They've signed a lot of players and spent a lot of money. So realistically, Christian Eriksen isn't like a key target for them, especially when they're still in the market for Paul Pogba. And it's also a pretty risky one for Spurs because yes, they'll keep him for one more year, but if they can't realistically get him to sign a contract between now and say January, from January onwards he can speak to other clubs and agree a pre-contract agreement and leave on a free. Nice right back Youssef Attal is eyeing a move to Paris Saint-Germain this summer, that's according to SoccerLink. PSG have been linked with the 23-year-old Algeria international, but there have also been reports of interest from Atletico Madrid and Chelsea. But Attal has made the French capital his priority, but Nice do hope they can convince him to extend his stay. Arsenal have approached Brazilian club Grêmio regarding the availability of Copa America star Everton, that's according to Globo Esporte. The 23-year-old forward was named in the team of the tournament this summer after notching 3 goals and 1 assist in his home country. He also scored in the final in which Brazil won against Peru. There's interest there from AC Milan as well, where apparently he's also said he'd be willing to make the switch, and the rumoured fee for that one was €30 million. And quite possibly Arsenal could see him as a cheaper alternative to Wilfried Zaha, because Palace are holding out for a very high fee of like £80 million plus, and said £25 million signing of Everton, it could be worth a try. And next up, Goal.com are saying Celtic have rejected Arsenal's improved offer of £25 million for defender Kieran Tierney. That's as the Gunners' summer transfer woes continue. The Celtic left back is keen on joining Arsenal this summer though, and the deal, 25 mil, it could go up to 30, but you'd imagine at some point a deal could be struck. Romelu Lukaku is willing to take a pay cut to leave Manchester United and join Inter Milan. That's according to Italian outlet Gazzetta dello Sport. The Belgian has been a reported transfer target for Antonio Conte for much of the summer window, and is willing to play his part to secure a move to the San Siro. Their first offer was well below United's asking price, and their second offer was a loan fee for 2 years I think it was, and over next summer and the year after that, they pay 30 mil each year, but a total package of 70 mil. So from one striker potentially joining Inter Milan, now we have one potentially leaving, and it looks more than likely now, and that is Mauro Icardi. He only has his eyes on a move to Juventus this summer despite interest from other clubs, that's according to Calcio Mercato again. The Argentinian has been sent back to Milan by the club while the rest of his teammates prepare for their pre-season tour of Asia, and the old lady are now ready to make their move. The Serie A champions are reportedly ready to make an offer of €40 million, but will first need to offload some of their current striking options, such as Gonzalo Higuain. And Higuain has been linked to Roma as of late, but that seems to be just a loan deal, just like it was for AC Milan and Chelsea last season. And I'd imagine, like my guess is that Inter want to get rid of Icardi as soon as possible, because it could help fund the move for Lukaku. RMC Sport are saying Arsenal have decided to match a €30 million plus bonuses bid made by Tottenham for 18-year-old St Etienne defender William Saliba. and they'll do so formally in the coming hours. And for the Ligue 1 side, they're now hoping for a further bidding war between Arsenal and Tottenham, and there's still interest there from Roma and also Wolves. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time is a new transfer episode. And finally, in the comment section below, what 3 teams do you think will be relegated next season from the Premier League? So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.